News for this Tuesday. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Sam Brock. For all of us here at NBC News, thank you again. Have a great holiday. We'll see you next time.
This program lineup is brought to you by Vision Express.
NBC's Wednesday primetime lineup comes into focus with Vision Express. Fast, fashionable, focused.
KUAM TV8, first on Guam.
KUAM News headlines are presented by Calvo's Insurance, protecting Micronesia for 85 years. Matson and the Adahi Tano program. Apply at matson.com. Cars Plus, where it's Hyundai holidays going on now. McDonald's of Guam, I'm loving it. And King's Restaurant, serving your local breakfast, lunch, and dinner favorites for over 45 years.
Ahead on KUAM News Primetime. Will it be a nice and sunny Christmas holiday for the Marianas? Plus, the governor now calling Guam's attorney general out over plans to beef up drug enforcement at the port. And Christmas came early for children at a local elementary school.
Hafidang, good evening. Welcome to KUAM News Primetime. I'm Nick Delgado.
And I'm Destiny Cruz-Lingus. Thank you so much for making us part of your day.
Well, in a few hours, we'll be celebrating the arrival of jolly old Nick, and no, not me, Santa Claus.
A good one. And to get ready for his annual trek to our part of the world, where America's Christmas begins, we check in with our friends at the National Weather Service.
Okay, Landon, jolly old St. Nick is making his annual trek. The weather's been kind of funky for the last week or so. It's been cold, it's been overcast, it's been windy, then it's been rainy. Please tell me that Rudolph doesn't have to have his nose on full blast that night.
Well, Rudolph will want to keep his nose on full blast for different areas of the Pacific. The weather we've been seeing here locally has been very seasonal. So we get these spotty showers, we get an isolated thunderstorm or two in the region. But the big story is the showers and the trade winds, and that's typical for this time of the season. So it's not so much a white Christmas, but it's that trade wind Christmas. And so we're going to have those showers linger through the region today, tomorrow, and then start tapering off on Sunday for a drier start to the week. Going to the satellite, this is the bigger picture showing the showers with the disturbance to our south. That's all pushing through this moisture from the trade winds. That's going to be pushing through Guam and the CNMI over the next 48 hours, and then it dries out. But what we're looking at for next week as Christmas comes rolling around, we might see a shear line drop down right over the CNMI. It might park just near or north of Saipan Tuesday into Christmas Day. As long as that stays to our north, dry, breezy, and fair weather for Christmas Eve, Christmas Day for Guam.
Okay, now you know, of course, little kids tend to sleep better when you get that nice rain outside. So Christmas Eve, should kids be, awoken by the sounds of pitter patter on the roofs that were reindeer, or is that going to be raindrops?
It's going to have to be the reindeer because it looks like it's going to be mostly dry Monday, Tuesday, and right on into Christmas morning.
And hey, Landon, Merry Christmas to you guys over here at the National Weather Service.
Thank you.
Well, Guam's governor has some harsh words describing the Attorney General, who called on 100% inspections at the port.
Yeah, the investigation ongoing after the AG made some serious allegations of drugs slipping through the cracks at our borders.
I really think the guy's losing it.
A not-so-merry mood between Guam's elected governor and elected attorney general.
I think the AG is falling apart. And I think he's just going for headlines. You know, the Port Authority has security measures put in place. Customs officers are coming on there. They're boarding the ships. They're inspecting.
AG Doug Moylan alleges he has source information regarding multiple suspicious containers that entered Guam's borders. Among his proposal, 100% searches of every container that comes through the port. But Governor Lulian Guerrero calls that, quote, totally irresponsible.
They're saying to me it'll take 4 to 5 hours to do just one container. There's hundreds of containers that come on our island. Are you telling me now that we're going to take 4 hours times 100? That's 400 hours. The retail people are not going to have food on their grocery shelves our people are not going to have food at the table. See, that's why I say he's falling apart, because he doesn't think about what his drive for headlines is doing at the family side, at the table, at the restaurants, at the businesses, at the warehouses. Whole commerce is going to be paralyzed because of that.
Meantime, the AG continues to wait for a meeting with Adelup to discuss his 100-page proposal to stop meth from entering Guam's borders.
Well, every voice matters when it comes to talks of the future of our island's public schools.
That's right, especially student voices. One brave Tizen high schooler speaking out during a community briefing with the Lagu region.
Guam Department of Education campuses are more than just buildings. Many are historically significant and hold deep emotional connections for those who have walked through their halls. It's why the discussion of school decommissioning has been a sensitive topic, especially for those who fear the future of the schools they consider home.
I'm from Tizen High School. I just wanted to voice something as a student who has heard that perhaps my school won't be the one I'm graduate from. Tizen High School is my home.
This young student at the home of the Titans voicing her concerns about the impact rearrangements could have on her school community.
My friends want to go to school to actually have a good time and to learn. Students enjoy their friends, classes, and they trust their teachers and make connections. I just feel as a student, you're taking that away from us when you tear them apart from their second home.
In response, GDOE Deputy Superintendent of Curriculum and Instructional Improvement Joe Sanchez explained in a community briefing with the Lagu region that decommissioning high schools is not currently being considered, but nothing is decided yet. Still, there are ongoing discussions about realigning attendance areas and maybe possible accommodations for graduates.
If there is a realignment of attendance areas, there will be a discussion with families about the impact, and on a case-by-case basis, there can be some accommodations that are made. I can't promise anything, but it's not unusual for accommodations to be made for graduating seniors, for 5th grade students, for 8th grade students, right? So that really has to come up when the time comes.
Regarding the concern that teachers and school staff might lose their job, Sanchez says,
if the school is decommissioned, the intent is not for any individual to lose their job. They will be still employed in the Department of Education. They would just have to move to another school where there's a vacancy.
For the full community briefing, visit KUAM.com.
The Salvation Army brought holiday cheer to students at Talafofo Elementary. On Friday morning, their van filled with toys for each and every child made its way to their home of the Tigers.
Jonah Ginchafaris was there and has the story.
11 pipers piping 10, boys are leaping 9, ladies dancing 8, maids are milking 7, swans are swimming 6, geese are laying 5, golden rings.
Fifth graders and Miss Cecilia Guzman and Mr. Gavin Diego's class breaking out in song as a thank you to the Salvation Army for bringing gifts for the 215 students at Talafofo Elementary School. On Friday, with toys in tow, Major Eric Tamale, Guam's Corps officer, his wife Giselle, staff, along with visiting Divisional Commander and Divisional Director of Women's Ministries, Majors Troy and Annie Trimmer of the Hawaiian and Pacific Islands Division, made their way from their office in Tizen to the home of the Tigers to deliver toys. Tamale says, considering the distance from where parents could apply for Christmas assistance at their Tizen office, they selected Talafofo and Machinao Elementary School to receive their Toy and Joy Christmas Toys assistance, adding all they want to do is bring Christmas cheer to kids. 4th grade teacher Stephanie Conception says it was a heartfelt feeling to see the kids genuinely surprised.
Oh, my kids were excited. They're so blessed to have been thought about during this Christmas season. They weren't really expecting any gifts, but they were so appreciative of everything that they got from Salvation Army.
Standing anxiously in line, one by one, each boy and girl was presented a gift. Their faces lit up with joy and delight.
We would just like to say thank you to everyone for all the donations that they have done for the community and the school. And thank you, Salvation Army, once again for supporting our students, especially at this time of the year when most people might not have anything to give. And we're just so appreciative of all the donations they have given.
Jonah Ginchafaris, KUAM News.
Well, a mom in California had a King County Sheriff's Office deputy come to her home and arrest her son's elf for breaking into their residence.
Yeah, Bridget Chavez has details.
It was a typical morning in the Rudzinski house.
I was eating pancakes, then I heard the doorbell.
Who is that?
I got it, and then I opened the door, and then I yelled Mom, and I ran away because I was kind of scared.
Come on in. Oh.
It was King County Sheriff's Deputy Omar Jackson responding to reports of an unusual visitor outside the family's home.
And I saw someone trying to break in.
What?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. He's about that tall.
Leo, along with his mom, Anna, and 2 sisters, decided to check it out.
Hopefully you know who it is. Otherwise, he's going to jail. Let me know. It's back there. Who is that?
Go in there.
Leo, who is it? Wait, shoot. Is that?
And it was my elf. My elf is magic and it can go through the chimney.
This elf has been creating a lot of problems for us this year. He did a snow angel and a bunch of flour. He tried to do a roast marshmallows over a candle. I was hoping that maybe Deputy Omar would help with his behavior.
What's he doing out here?
Leo insisted there had been a mistake. The elf wasn't a burglar, but one of Santa's trusted assistants.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I should let him go then.
Then my mom took it inside and put it in my sock.
He sat in a stocking for 3 days quietly after that.
So I think he was scared to go back out there because another police person would get him. No more break-ins for Elfie.
Are you really feeling that holiday spirit?
Truly, especially with the elf on the shelf.
We were just singing every Christmas jingle for every story, by the way, so. We're trying to make up Christmas songs too.
Well, we'll be right back. Maybe we'll have the full song when we come back. Honey, do you want some milk?
Do you ever wonder how your favorite products make their way into your local stores? Most arrive on state-of-the-art Matson vessels that transport containers of food, household items, equipment, and supplies into the islands every week. Because we know that you depend on us, we work closely with our partners to ensure that our shipments arrive on time, all the time, so you can find your favorite products when you need them. We transport the region's most precious cargo that supports successful businesses and promotes a better quality of life for our families. Matson is proud to have been the hometown shipping carrier for Guam, the CNMI, and Micronesia for the past 25 years, and you can count on us to be here for generations to come.
Holiday Familia. As the Christmas lights twinkle and the sound of holiday music fills the air, it is the perfect time to reflect on what makes this season so special. In the hustle of shopping and those long holiday lines, think about the joy in the smiles you'll see on Christmas morning as the gifts are unwrapped. While picking up groceries for the feast, imagine the laughter and love shared around the table with the people who mean the most. And as you trim your trees and decorate your homes, we hope that the magic of the season creates memories that will last a lifetime. This holiday season, we invite you to embrace the spirit of giving, because after all, life is sweeter when you give a little love. From your entire Banco Guam familia, Feliz Pascua and Viva Año Nuevo. May your season be filled with love, joy, and everything that makes life sweeter.
Far from home, but always in our hearts. Happy holidays from our troops abroad. Brought to you by KUAM Care Force.
Today, I'm Sergeant Gogui with Charlie Company, 1st 294th Infantry Regiment, attached to Task Force Talon. We'd like to thank you for your love and support during the holidays. and we wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Off day, my name is Specialist Perez. I'm with Charlie Company, first 294, attached to Task Force Talent. Wishing you guys a happy holidays.
So Dr. Swanson, I know that you guys are continuing your community briefings with the community, of course, and this is on the maximization efforts for GDOE. So can you tell us what schools you are set to address in the upcoming briefings?
All of them.
Yeah, please do.
Well, no, I mean, literally, we're looking at the whole system. And so we've broken them into groups geographically on the island. So what's the best way to deliver our education services in the facilities we have, remembering that over the last, well, pre-COVID to now, we've dropped from 30,000 students down to 23,000 students. And this is an interesting mix of why people are leaving. A number of folks have left the island. Another piece of it is couples are deciding to have smaller families. Some are deciding to have no children. And then we have competition, you know, from DODEA, we have competition from charter schools. But the biggest loss of students in our schools is folks moving off the island. And there's a number of implications to that. But so regionally, as we look at the schools, we have gone through all of the inventory of all of our campuses and all of the student bodies and taken a real close look at the capacities of the building. There's a couple different ways to look at that. The first of is the design capacity. For example, Southern High School is designed for about 3,000 plus students, but we only have space in it for about 1,200 that we're actually using. And then there's a lot of other parts of the campus that need to be fully renovated before we can use them. So we're looking at the practical operational capacity of each school as well. So we have several elementary schools that have fast-track buildings that were built back when there were 35,000 kids that we don't need anymore. And some of them need to be condemned, removed, and all of that. So we're going down to what is now in the inventory that we have either had inspected in the past or can be added to that inventory if we need it. So if we're looking at combining student bodies, is okay, how much capacity is there, with also the consideration of keeping an additional 10 to 15% of capacity, because we don't really know where the whole missile defense population is going to end up living. They're going to, I mean, a lot of folks are going to be on the economy from the information I have, and I'm working with that group. And as we look at it, we're looking at several thousand dependents that will be on the island that are not here now, that are going to live somewhere, and they won't live in military housing. But we don't know which part of the island they're going to live on. So that's the end game I'm trying to do, is to keep the capacity in all the campuses. So if we pick up another 50 or 100 students in a school, there's room for them. And there's place for the teachers to work and all of that. So we initially looked at elementary schools, and we're also looking at middle schools, and that's a longer discussion for different reasons. The elementary schools, we looked at the southern part of the island, the western side and the eastern side. If you drive down there, you can understand real quickly why we would split it that way. Just because the commute distance is not, the distance isn't so long, but the time is. So how long is a kid on a school bus is the question you have to answer. And then we looked at the central part of the island and the northern part. The northern part of the island, we're probably going to address just by realigning some attendance areas. I don't see anything but full schools in that part of it. But because of those folks that have moved off the island, schools that 2 years ago had 500 students now have 300. So there's room to combine. So we have looked at, and you know, we had some questions around two of our elementary schools in the central region at the beginning of the school year, and we know that we can fit students onto a campus. So for example, if if we were to go forward with the decision, or if my recommendation to the board is, and they decided to go with it, if we were to decommission Chief Brody, those students would go to J.M. Guerrero, they would go to Tamuning, and also possibly Atacao. So it's a matter of them rezoning and putting them in. And the other idea that we're working with is to keep the kids in the neighborhood of their school. So we're trying to get away from long bus trips. So that's the other side of it. So in part, this is driven by budget, because as you're aware, we're 37 million short on this year's budget. As we go through the process of examining these, we're looking at what's the cost savings if we decommission a school, and they're ranging in from just short of $2 million to almost $3 million that we can recover if we did that with just one campus.
Far from home, but always in our hearts. Happy holidays from our troops abroad. Brought to you by KUAM Care Force.
Off a day. Sergeant Payne Leanin here with Task Force Talent, Sec 48, Team Kalepla. Just want to wish everyone out there a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year's. Thank you for the continued support and have a blessed holiday.
Oh, hey, didn't see you there. While I have here, just like a quick call. My name is Specialist Colossus, and I'd like to wish every one of you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. From the bottom of our hearts here at the 3 Brody Rebels. And thank you guys for your continued support of us during this time of our mission needs. Thank you all for what you do. We're saying Anton on Shamrai.
Today, my name is Specialist Emmanuel of Sec 48. I want to wish my friends and family here in Ireland and in the States a safe and wonderful holiday season. Take care. Stat.
Something is calling, and I can't help it. That's not the wrong when there ain't no song. Watch me as I go. This is my mood when I make a move. Watch me as I go. This is my mood when let's take a break. There's no use. My mood when I make a move. This is my mood when I.
Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Jamaican grill, Jamaican grill, Jamaican grill. What's for lunch and for dinner? You want something good? Yeah, yeah man, serious food. Jamaican grill, Jamaican grill, Jamaican grill. What's for lunch and for dinner? You want something good? Yeah man, serious food. Happy birthday, D-I-R-A-B-A-Y. Happy birthday, Jamaican grill. Yeah man, serious food.
GU Self-Storage, located in Harmon next to McDonald's, offers a variety of storage units. With rates starting as low as $75 per month, we offer complimentary use of dollies, push carts, appliance hand trucks, and pallet jacks with fully covered loading and unloading areas, and ADA accessible units. We offer 24-hour CCTV surveillance, monitoring alarm, and individual pin-coded gate and door access because your safety is our priority. Visit GU Self-Storage in Harmon or call 671-648-7867 for more information.
Half a day, I'm Ron from GTA.
And I'm Joe from GTA. And here's some amazing deals you can take advantage of this holiday season.
Our first deal, get an iPhone 15 at 50% off for a limited time while supplies last.
Not in the market for a new phone, but looking to get into Guam's most reliable network? Bring your own phone and save up to $300.
Or upgrade this holiday season and get a $300 credit with any new unlimited plan.
Get the best deals this holiday season
For you and yours at GTA.
where we start with you.
Hi guys, thank you for coming.
Another one of our island's best gets a shot at big-time college sports and a chance to live her dreams. Academy of Our Lady of Guam rugby standout Ariana Marfalin is taking her game to the East Coast and will play for Division I Sacred Heart University in Connecticut.
I want to play hard and represent Guam.
Flanked by the squad that got her there, family, godparents, coaches, teammates, and classmates, she accepted her scholarship, formalizing her role as a pioneer.
The most we can do as parents is really just give her the opportunity to progress in her future. Everything she's done has really been all her. It's really all her. Coaches, thank you very much for being there for the 4 years with rugby and as well as the team. We appreciate all you've done for Ari. And again, Ari, from here on, it's all you. Everything is pretty much all you. So we're really proud of you. Mom and Dad are proud of you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
The Talafofo resident, two-time All-Island selection and Cougars MVP is excited at the opportunity, having selected Sacred Heart not just for sports, but because of her desire to ultimately become a dentist.
Of course, we're gonna miss you. You're gonna go so far, but I'm so proud of you and grateful for rugby and what it's done for you, giving you a really good opportunity to go to a really good school, not just for the sport and to play something that you love, but to pursue just your academics and what you want to do as far as going into medical school. So I'm just so proud of you.
So the journey continues for this exceptional member of our sports community. And good luck, Ari. You'll carry our island strength and pride with you every step next fall on the pitch and in the classroom. And we'll be cheering for you all the way.
I'm just proud that I can be looked up to, and I hope that they all get influence to also do the same. So
tangy pickles, slivered onions, tender pork covered in our delicious barbecue sauce, and topped on a home-style bun. Behold, the McRib. It's not just a sandwich, it's an experience altogether. The McRib returns. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Don't need a work break, keep the smile on your face. The moments you can't replace, and I'll be around. Whoa. You can count on me. You can count on me for life.
Wherever life takes you, we're always here for you. Calvo's Insurance. Count on us for life.
This holiday, would you rather buy this TV or get one for free? For a limited time only, bring home a free 43-inch Samsung Smart TV when you sign up on Link with DTV Plus today. Just imagine your favorite movies, shows, and more, all in stunning quality on your brand new screen. Visit DocomoPacific.com or see us in store to learn more. Docomo Pacific, better together.
NBC's Wednesday primetime lineup comes into focus with Vision Express. Fast, fashionable, focused.
KUAM TV8, first on Guam.
Giving Every Tuesday is brought to you by J. Goodman, a happiness company.
'Tis a season of giving, and in this week's Giving Every Tuesday, our community is coming together to spread holiday cheer in remarkable ways, from toy donations for children in need to empowering athletes with special abilities. The spirit of Christmas was alive and well at the Commonwealth Healthcare Corporation this week. Thanks to the Toys for Tots program, partnering with the Saipan Chamber of Commerce, Toys for Tots delivered hundreds of toys to CHCC's maternal, infant, child, and adolescent health programs. Founded by the U.S. Marine Corps Reserve, Toys for Tots has one mission: to bring joy and hope to children in need during the holiday season. These toys will soon brighten the lives of families enrolled in the Family to Family Health Information Program. Meanwhile, on Guam, Special Olympic athletes are celebrating the continued support from Costules. This longtime partner recently made another generous donation, helping expand programs that empower individuals with intellectual disabilities. Costules goes beyond financial contributions, actively participating in events like the annual track and field competition. Their involvement inspires athletes and underscores the value of community partnerships. And spreading even more holiday cheer, both platoons from the Guam Fire Department's northern fire stations made special deliveries to Guam Memorial Hospital's pediatric ward and child protective services. Their thoughtful donations ensure that even the youngest in our community feel the warmth and joy of the holiday season. From toys to heartfelt partnerships, these acts of kindness remind us what the holidays are truly about.
Giving Every Tuesday is brought to you by J. Goodman, a happiness company.
Coming up this weekend, everybody, Breakfast with Santa. Remember, he's got a really big job on Wednesday, so let's treat Santa to a proper island breakfast. It happens on the 28th, so make sure you come by because Santa's going to be kind of tired, so let's give him a good breakfast. Head to Tumon Sands Plaza, 10 to 12:30, writing letters to Santa. Let him know how much you appreciated the stuff he left you. Coloring, hair braiding, photo booth, and so much more. Get your tickets now. Throughout the holiday season, from now until the 2nd of January, if you, for whatever reason, are in need of a safe ride home, there is a service for you. The Safe Drive Home service is from Togi and the Guam Behavioral Health and Wellness Center. It's absolutely free. It is island-wide, and if you need a ride, no judgment, call 787-9276 or 686-9276. Please make use of them because they are standing by to make sure that you get home safe. Shout out to those guys for doing such a wonderful job. And the Puengi y Familian Bazaar is happening. That also happens on the 28th, which is also Saturday. There's a lot of stuff happening on Saturday. 4 to 9, you can enjoy live entertainment, a rummage sale, and food trucks. Everything in one stop. Just like us, what we do right here on News Bites.
Now to your Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club shoutouts,
which you can submit on KUAM.com.
It's Christmas Eve, everybody, and happy birthday to Lucille. Libby, happy birthday to you, Lucille. We hope you have a great day. And Tarsila Villagomez Guerrero, happy birthday, Tar. We here at KUAM wish you the very best. And Merry Christmas, everybody.
and happy Christmas Eve to you, Destiny Cruz Langus.
Christmas Eve to you too.
Oh, what a year it has been.
Truly.
Yeah.
But we told you guys though that we might come back with the complete song.
Right.
So here we
came
are.
up with it. We're just gonna go from the 12th verse. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. On the 12th day of Christmas, KUAM gave to me 12 anchors laughing, 11 community shoutouts, 10 local legends, 9 viewers calling, 8 festive features, 7 studio cameras,
6 sports recaps. This is it.
Okay. 5 Chamorro words, Hafa, 4 breaking stories, 3 top reporters, 2 weather updates, and a headline from Saipeds TV.
Merry Christmas from KUAM.
Yeah. Happy Christmas Eve, everyone out there. That's your primetime show. Thanks for watching. I'm Nick Delgado.
And I'm Destiny Cruz Langus. Have a safe evening and stay beautiful.
KUAM News headlines are presented by Calvo's Insurance, protecting Micronesia for 85 years. Matson and the Adahi Tano program. Apply at matson.com. Cars Plus, where it's Hyundai holidays going on now. McDonald's of Guam, I'm loving it. And King's Restaurant, serving your local breakfast, lunch, and dinner favorites for over 45 years.
Ahead on KUAM News Primetime. Will it be a nice and sunny Christmas holiday for the Marianas? Plus, the governor now calling Guam's Attorney General out over plans to beef up drug enforcement at the port. And Christmas came early for children at a local elementary school.
Good evening. Welcome to KUAM News Primetime. I'm Nick Delgado.
And